Hello, today I would like to show you how to add a call light to the Google Cloud Platform and to configure the device. First, click Create a Device under the IoT Core Devices. And for the device ID, enter the next one in line. In this case, it will be Call Light 2. Then, open up Communication, Cloud Logging, and Authentication. And be sure to change the public key format to ES256. Then, we're going to generate the public and private key. First, click Activate Cloud Shell. And then, you'll want to have these commands ready to go. You can enter more than one command at once just by copying it. So I will go ahead and paste that in and click enter. And this is the public key. So you want to copy it, and highlighting it or right clicking it will copy it. Then Control V and or right click and paste to put the public key value in. Then click Create. And now we are ready to go as far as the Google IoT Core is concerned. Go ahead and click Back. And you'll see that under Last Seen, it has a blank because the device has not communicated with the server yet. To do that, open up the Arduino file and go to config.h. Here, you'll want to enter any information that will be different, for example, the Wi-Fi information. But most of this can be reconfigured through the website. Now, what we want to do is we want to change the device ID. So change the device ID to the new number, in this case, call light 2. And now we're going to be generating the private key. To do that, go back into the Google Cloud Platform, activate the shell again. It's best if that is kept up from the first time. And then copy the private key command and enter that in. Here, it will give you the private key. Now this is in the incorrect format, but we will change that. So go ahead and copy that and paste that into a notepad file. So the difference that we see here is we have these colons, and those colons need to turn into a comma and a 0x. So go ahead and open up the Find panel and replace the colon with a comma space 0x. Click Replace All. And this is not in the correct format either, but we're getting closer. So what you want to do is, to be sure, on line 2 here to add the 0x, and line 3 to add the 0x, and then get rid of the extra 0x's after these commas. For you, if you're working on a full screen, it'll most likely look like this. Then, highlight that and copy it. Now, under the private key, highlight the old private key and paste that in there as such. Now, save the Arduino file. You can open up the serial monitor just to make sure everything is going okay. And be sure also to have the device you're going to configure plugged in. Also, make sure that the COM port is the correct one, and that you've selected the correct board as well. In this case, Node MCU 1.0 ESP12E module. Then go ahead and click Upload. This will compile the file and then upload it to the device. The compilation may take a second. Okay, so here I made a mistake. What you'll want to do is add the 0x. I forgot the first 0x here on line 1. And go ahead and re-upload that. And once again, this will take a second. Okay, so now it is uploading, and at the bottom of the screen you will see the percentage increasing. Okay, and you will see on the COM port output starting to form. Wait for it to connect to Wi-Fi. In this case, it is going to connect to the backup Wi-Fi, and so there's a 30-second delay. Okay, so now it has connected to the Wi-Fi, and it is connecting to the Google Cloud IoT. Okay, and once you see connected, then you will see that it's changing state. Now what we can do is we can refresh the cloud platform, and we should see that it is last seen right now. There is one last thing to do, and that is to update the configuration. The easiest way to do this is to go into a different call light, click Update Config, and copy this over, and click Cancel, go back, go into your new call light, update config, and put the new configuration in. You don't have to do this, but it is good to do to verify that it's working correctly. I will open up the COM port so that after I send the configuration to the device, it will pop up. And one small change that needs to be made here is that this is call light 2. The board ID is important to change within the configuration. Click Send to Device. You will now see under the COM port that it is updating the configuration in the memory of the board. At this point, it is complete.